This video I want to talk about how to deal with chastisement from your guru. And if you're not prepared to be corrected or chastised, I don't recommend you find a guru. Srila Prabhupada said, the prime duty of the guru is to correct his disciple. And if he doesn't do that, he's faulty in his duties. And Prabhupada said, therefore, it's a thankless task to be a guru, because no Vaishnava wants to criticize another Vaishnava, but this is the seva of the guru, because unless he corrects the disciple will be spoiled. So I want to read something that Prabhupada has said about this, just to put everything in perspective. So far my chastising you. For your questions, it is simply out of love that I chastise any of my students. It's a father's duty to raise his son to be a strong and useful citizen. And sometimes he must reprimand him for some mistake in order to teach him. But this harshness is only for the son's benefit. So obviously, the guru is not doing it because he's angry. He's doing it because it's necessary. And he doesn't want to see his disciple suffer, do something wrong. So he corrects. Similarly, you are all my spiritual children, and my only concern is to see that you all become strong in your devotion to Lord Krishna. So sometimes a scolding may be there, but you should always remember that it is done with love and it is only for your benefit. It's a very important point. Because the relationship between spiritual master and disciples is the spiritual master loves the disciple. He's thinking only of the welfare of the disciple. Sometimes the disciple misunderstands. And they think, well, my spiritual master doesn't love me because he chastised me. No, it's the opposite. If he didn't chastise you and you did something wrong, it means he doesn't love you. But if you're extremely sensitive, then you may take it in the wrong way. And this has happened even with Srila Prabhupada, where he would chastise someone and someone would go away and they'd have to go find the devotee. The devotee became so discouraged because they felt that they had displeased their guru. But it's not like that, because the guru just wants to see the disciple correct himself. And anytime a disciple does something wrong, the guru is just waiting to see the disciple correct themselves. And once they correct themselves, the guru forgets the past. We never saw that Prabhupada held on to the past whatsoever. It was always about going ahead in the future, learning from your mistakes. So let's continue to read. You are an intelligent boy, and I want to train you very nicely so that you will be able to preach this great Krishna-conscious philosophy with conviction and help to deliver all the spiritually starving souls in this age. Therefore, you should take this chastisement as an opportunity to advance in Krishna consciousness and not in any other way. So another time Prabhupada said, when the guru chastises the disciple should think, my guru is taking time with me. He's giving me energy. So, a lot of times we just want the love energy, and we don't see the chastisement as love also, and then we feel upset. But Prabhupada's saying, no, you have to understand it in the proper context. And I think it's important to understand that when you take a spiritual master, it's to be expected that from time to time he may have to correct you or chastise you. And it can be difficult, but it's how we advance. Even Krishna chastised Yudhisthira because Yudhisthira wouldn't lie. And Prabhupada said Arjuna was a better devotee because he would do whatever Krishna asked, but Yudhisthira was attached to morality. And so Krishna had to deal with that. And of course, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna told Arjuna in the beginning, you're a fool. So this is the duty of the spiritual master. So if you're going to accept a spiritual master, or if you already have, then this is just a necessary part of the relationship. It's not that he will always chastise you, and for some of you, he may never chastise you. But if he does, then you should accept it out of concern. You should accept that it's out of his concern, out of his affection, and out of his love for you that he does this. Hare Krishna.